Today on the Trent Out Loud Podcast. He walks up there with authority. He's like, yo, I'm walking up. I want to check out my future plane. Like, I thought that kind of attitude and that kind of bravado was kind of gangster. I'm not going to lie. You're claiming your black side. I want to know how black you are. That's what I think Kai should do. I think that he should bring her on and check the blackness level. I think he should check the coolness level. If you know who I am and you want to meet me where I'm at, you want to come on this platform, you need to talk to me about the things that I talk about. What up? It's your boy, Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, it's Thursday morning. I'm feeling good. Y'all know me. One more day till Friday, and then we get the weekend, and I'm ready. All right, I got a good show set up for you guys today. I got 3 lead stories. First, we're going to talk about JD Vance pulling up on Kamala Harris on the tarmac in Wisconsin. It's hilarious. Trust me, stay tuned for that. Then we're going to talk about Lauryn Hill's comments on the Fugees canceling their American date for their world tour. And then in our third story, we're going to lean in. I'm going to give you guys my opinion on Kamala Harris going on Cenat's stream. Everybody is weighing in, giving you their opinion. I will let you know. Trust me, I got the best idea. Somebody's got to send it to Cenat because I got the idea for him and Kamala Harris. Then we're going to jump into quick news. We're going to talk about PnB Rock. Then we're going to talk about Nelly being arrested, Drake telling us about a song he wrote for Serena Williams. Then we're going to talk about Kanye West being addicted to nitrous gas. And then finally, we're going to talk about Joe Biden not thinking that we are going to have a peaceful transfer of power if Donald Trump loses. Then if we have time, I got 2 questions of the day for you. And then, as always, we'll close out with a little bit of sports news. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, your radio, or your devices up. I'm about to start this show. Let's go. JD Vance approaches VP Kamala Harris's plane on the tarmac in Wisconsin. Former President Donald Trump's VP pick, JD Vance, attempted to approach Vice President Kamala Harris's plane in Wisconsin today. The senator said he was trying to check out his future plane as well as question the Vice President about why she doesn't answer questions from the media. The Vice President and JD Vance both held rallies in Wisconsin earlier yesterday. All right, I got a bunch of clips for you guys. First, I'm going to play a little clip of JD pulling up to the reporter booth in front of Kamala Harris's plane. Take a listen.
I figured I'd come by and good luck with the plane. Hopefully it's going to be my plane in a few months, but I also thought you guys might get lonely because the Vice President doesn't answer questions from reporters.
All right, so that was him pulling up. For those of you who are not watching this on video, he pulls up, very confident, not like, how could I describe it? He's not like, I don't want to say cowardly, but he's not like, tiptoeing or whatever. He walks up there with authority. He's like, yo, I'm walking up. I want to check out my future plane. Like, I thought that kind of attitude and that kind of bravado was kind of gangster. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of people in the comment section that are like, yo, this is weird because this is the new thing now because Tim Walsh says that Donald Trump and JD Vance are weird. And some of their policies may be weird. I don't actually think this is weird. I thought this was kind of gangster, to be honest with you. He's like, yo, I'm going to pull up. Yo, that's my future plane. I want to see what's up. I want to see Kamala. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. And then he went out to her press corps and was like, yo, how come Kamala Harris doesn't talk to y'all? I thought that was gangster. Call it what it is. I don't care. People are like, yo, she's still the VP. You can't just pull up on the VP. Okay, well, he's the presumptive, actually not the presumptive, but he is the nominee for vice president. People are acting as if like he's some Joe Blow off the street. You know what I'm saying? He still is in Congress. He still is in the Senate. He still is a member of government. So relax on that. Anyways, I thought the walk up was gangster. And then after he left Kamala Harris's reporters, he went to his own reporters and he said this, explaining of what he just did. Take a listen.
I just wanted to check out my future plane, but I also wanted to go and say hello to the Vice President and ask her why Kamala Harris refuses. Why does she refuse to answer questions from the media? And I also thought that the press gaggle following her might get a little lonely. I at least have enough respect for you all, for the American people you report to come and talk to you. Had a little bit of fun. I don't think the vice president waved at me as she drove away, but
did you talk to her?
You did see the vice president. I saw her car. I did not see the vice president.
Like I said, that's gangster if you ask me. I wish Kamala would have come outside. I wish the cameras would have caught them. Yeah, hey, what's up? How you doing? Yo, tell Donald Trump to debate me. You want to walk up to my plane? Yo, tell your boss. Yo, I said what's up, and tell him to meet me at ABC September the 10th. That's what I would have done if I was Kamala. I would have come on my plane. That's exactly what I would have said. I would have been like, yo, I got things to do. I got a crowd waiting on me. I'm out. Peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been so gangster, man. Anyways, Kamala did not come out of the plane. I'm not 100% sure if she even knew he was there, so let's just give her the benefit of the doubt. And so after that, her social media team put out like a joke response. For those of you who are not watching on video, you're not really going to get it, but I'll play it for you guys and I'll try to describe it after. Take a listen.
And now I want to sit back and relax and enjoy my evening. When all of a sudden I hear this agitating, grating voice.
Yeah, so when that, I'm sure that voice is from somewhere. There's probably some sort of TikTok thing or whatever. I don't even know where that voice is from. But then when the person says, I hear this aggravating voice, the camera pans and goes over to Donald Trump's plane, which JD Vance is in. So, it's funny. At least she acknowledged it and was like, oh my gosh, they're so annoying. But I would have liked her to come out. But like I said, we don't know if she even knows that he was out there. And I don't see Kamala knowing that he's out there and hiding from anything. That's not her personality. So anyways, more importantly, I hope that they do link up. I hope Tim Walz and JD Vance gets together and debates. And I do hope that Donald Trump and Kamala Harris debate. I did hear yesterday that Donald Trump said he will debate her, even if it's not on Fox. He said, I'm looking forward to, or no, he said, it looks like we will be debating at some point that's not on Fox or something along those lines. Don't quote me, but I think he's hearing the pressure of people saying how scared he is. And I think that he is going to debate her because he knows that will make a major impact if he does not debate her. So please let me know what you think about JD Vance walking up to Kamala Harris's plane, talking to her reporters and her press junket. Like I said, most people are thinking that he was wrong, thinking that it's weird for him to do that. I thought it was cool. What do you guys think? Send me an email, trentoutloud@cfqr600.com. Comment below or send me a DM at trentoutloud. All right, in our second lead story, grand opening, grand closing. The Fugees 2024 tour canceled 3 days before their first show. According to Variety, Lauryn Hill and the Fugees were set to start their 2024 tour in 3 days, but unfortunately it has been canceled. Although the reasons are unclear, upcoming dates have been removed from Ticketmasters and ticket holders received notice in regards to refunds being issued this Tuesday evening. Well, last Tuesday evening. Ticket holders took to social media with screenshots of the message they received from Live Nation stating, your event has been canceled. A refund is on its way to your account soon. As of now, there has been no comment from Hill's representative or Live Nation regarding the cancellation. All right, so when this story broke, we actually didn't have it on the docket to talk about on yesterday's show. We got it a little bit too late. And actually yesterday, Lauryn put out a statement. So I'm glad we waited because now we have the full story. This is Lauryn Hill's comments. Lauryn Hill releases a statement in response to the Fugees tour canceled. She said, I can assure you that no one is more disappointed about not being able to perform than I am. And she also wrote, she does have a long statement. I'm trying to take out the highlights for you. She wrote this, first of all, underneath her statement. She said, with difficulty, the decision was made to pull down the upcoming North American tour dates. The shows in the UK and Europe are moving forward as planned. Okay, so that seems a little bit weird, right? But now when you go into the statement, you're realizing that it was really due to bad ticket sales, and Lauryn Hill is blaming the media. I'll read you the statement and I'll give you a little bit more context. So Lauryn Hill's official statement is, With difficulty, the decision was made to pull down the upcoming North American tour dates. The show for the UK and Europe will be moving forward as planned. Okay, sorry, I read that already. This is it. She said, last year, I faced an injury that forced me to reschedule some of my shows. Regrettably, the media outlets sensationalized for clickbait and headlines, having seeming created a narrative that has affected ticket sales for the North American portion of the tour. The trust and faith I have in my intention and commitment to my art seems to have been overshadowed by the unfortunate portrayal. She goes on to say, the audience in the UK and Europe not only hasn't seen the Miseducation anniversary performance yet, they've also haven't seen the Fugees perform together in over 25 years. Performing for my fans is a profound exchange of energy and emotion that excites me every time. Every show is a piece of my expression and testament to our connection and shared love for music. I can assure you that no one is more disappointed about not being able to perform in the US than I am. She also says, knowing that I am not only grateful for those who appreciate and support my art, but that I fight and push through all kinds of resistance to put together experiences that mean something for all of us. I love being able to bring these performances to you. In closing, she said, I appreciate your understanding. We look forward to performing at our UK and Europe shows in October. And for our fans in North America, when these unseen circumstances are resolved, we'll be back in full force. With love, respect, and honesty, MLH, Miss Lauryn Hill. Okay, so if we read between the lines, basically, Miss Lauryn Hill is saying, yo, the media portrayed me as always being late, not showing up, blah, 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 blah. We all know, we have all heard it a million times. If anybody who's a Fugees fan out there, y'all know, you've heard that Lauryn Hill always shows up late and she might not show up. As a result of that, I think their ticket sales in North America were too low to actually even put on the concert. That's what it seems like to me through my experience of years knowing how this music industry is. That's exactly what she's indirectly saying. They had no ticket sales, and the rumors of her really hurt them. I think the Europe and UK people might not know how Lauryn is or how Lauryn seems to be with us. Maybe when she's out in Europe and UK, she shows up. When she's in the US, it's a little bit different because she's at home here. But we've all heard of the stories about Lauryn Hill. So, and they're not all by the media. I would say Lauryn is I would say a little bit, maybe more than half to blame for it. But anyways, I'm really sad to see them not put on this show. I was actually maybe thinking about going, calling up my cousin in Jersey and going to see a show with her. I really, really love the Fugees. I'm a big Lauryn Hill fan, so this is sad for me. For those of you who listen on CFQR600.com, you know I play a lot of Fugees and a lot of Lauryn Hill. I'm sure at least once a week I drop some Lauryn or Fugees. So shout out to Lauryn Hill, shout out to the Fugees, and I hope they could fix something and bring back some North American dates. Or I might have to just call my cousin in London and go out and see them over there, man. So anyway, shout out to the Fugees. Shout out to Miss Lauryn Hill. All right, in our third and final lead story, Cenat claims the Secret Service attempted to contact him after Donald Trump and Aiden Ross's stream. All right, Cenat is currently going viral after he revealed that the Secret Service and a woman he knows attempted to contact him about a possible campaign strategy. On Tuesday, a video of the content creator recent stream gained widespread attention when Kai revealed that he had received 5 phone calls from the Secret Service. He also shared an unexpected encounter with a girl whom he had not been in touch with for 1 to 2 years, who reached out to him seeking support. He said, "I've got the effing Secret Service calling me 5 times, N-word. I don't know a gosh darn thing about politics, my N-word. I don't know nothing, he said in the video. He added that, I got a bad B-word that I've been trying to contact for the past 3 years, and now she's calling me and she's asking me to do this campaign, and I don't want to be part of it. Blah, 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 blah. And he believes the girl was reaching out to him for possible collaboration on the video and to play video games together. However, he abruptly stopped himself from sharing further details, stating that he preferred not to disclose anymore. Nonetheless, he provided some perspective on how he would go about endorsing the political campaign on his Twitch channel. All right, that was a waste of time reading. All right, let me play the video for you guys. And for those of you who don't know who Cenat is a streamer. He's 21 or 22 years old. He's basically a comedian, right? Like, he's a comic, right? Like, Kevin Hart was just on his show. They did unbelievable, crazy numbers. I even did a podcast a couple of weeks ago where Kevin Hart was saying that in the future biopic, he thinks Cenat should play him. So, anyways, before I play, just know that Cenat is just a full-on comedian out here, right? Take a listen.
I got the Secret Service calling me 5 times. I don't know goddamn about politics, man. I don't know nothing. I don't know not a goddamn thing, man. What the f*** am I supposed to talk about on stream about politics, bro? Hey, listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all boys, okay? What the f*** is Cenat gonna talk about with politics, my nigga? If this some way, somehow, something was to go into where I do the stream of politics, I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm going to sit on my stream and say, why did you guys call me?
Yo, I love Kai so much, man. Anyways, so everybody was talking about this yesterday. Charlamagne the God on the Breakfast Club was like, I don't think that he should do this. It's not organic. They're just doing this because Trump was on Aiden Ross. And for those of you who don't know, Aiden Ross is equivalent to Cenat in the streaming world. They're both probably the two biggest streamers. And Aiden Ross is 23 years old. And of course, Aiden Ross is a big Donald Trump supporter. He's white. So they're thinking, hey, Cenat, you're equal to Aiden Ross. They're actually friends. They join each other on their streams. They buy each other birthday presents. They cross whatever you call it. They cross their streams together with their fans or whatever, right? So they're boys. Anyways, and so they're like, well, because Trump was on Aiden, Kamala should be on Cenat. And people are like, no, that's just, you're just looking like you're following Trump. It's not organic, whatever, you shouldn't go on. And then other people were like, listen, if he doesn't know anything about politics, it's going to be stupid for her to go on. I completely disagree. I disagree with Charlamagne. And I 100% think he should have her on. I do agree with Charlamagne that Kamala shouldn't want to go on Cenat because it does look like she's following, but it will still be a great way for her to get in front of a younger audience. But I'm talking about from Kai's point of view. I think if she does want to go on, I think he should have her on. And what he should do is that he should keep it 100% real with her and just be like, look, you want to come on my show. This is what I do. I do comedy. I do dancing. I do funny, crazy stuff. I do not want to be on my stream talking about politics. I don't want to talk about the border. That's just not what I do. You want to come and be in front of my audience? I wanted to talk to you about the things that I talk about on my show. You claim that you are a black woman. You come from black heritage. I want to talk about some black-ish. I want to know what's your favorite hip-hop track. I want to know what your favorite dance is. I want if it's old school or new school. I want to know what's in your iPod. I want to know what you're listening to. Sorry, in your iPod, that was old. I want to know, what's on your streaming platform. I want to know what's on your playlist. I want to know who you like. I want to know if you like Ice Spice. I want to know if you like Lotto. Do you know who they are? What is it like? I want to, you're claiming your black side. I want to know how black you are. That's what I think Kai should do. I think that he should bring her on and check the blackness level. I think he should check the coolness level. If you know who I am and you want to meet me where I'm at, you want to come on this platform, you need to talk to me about the things that I talk about my audience to. And I think that will be great. I think it will be great for her, and I think it will be great for him, because everybody any person will appreciate authenticity. So if Kamala goes on there and tries to be somebody she's not, it's going to be very apparent. And the same thing with Kai. If he tries to be somebody he's not, it's going to be very apparent. If they meet each other and who they are, it will be a real conversation, and I think it will be a hit. I think it will be really good. Like I said, I don't think Kamala needs this. I think the younger generation is seeing her already on TikTok and on Instagram. I think it could actually be harmful to her if she doesn't come off as, you know, if she comes off like she's trying too hard. And I have seen her on the Breakfast Club sometimes try to do that, where I think it was Charlamagne that was asking her something about like Snoop Dogg or Tupac, or there was some interview and it was like, you know, they were asking her some questions about hip hop, and she was like, okay, come on, don't ask me too tough of questions or something like that, right? Where, like I said, I think it could be very risky for her. If they want to do it though, because they do need that younger demographic, they do need that young minority, Black, Hispanic audience, and that is where they all are. My nephews, all they do is listen to Kai. I'm like, man, you really tune in? They're like, yeah, every day for hours. So if you want that, it will be very risky. But I definitely think if that's what they want, Kai should accept and make sure that it's written down that the questions that he asks and the things that they talk about are the things that relates to him and his audience. You can throw in a couple of little political things here or there, but I don't want to hear anything that doesn't relate to the age group. Don't get on Kai's stream and talk about, the war that is going on, or I want to talk about the things that pertain to that age group. And I think it would be amazing for Kai. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Send me an email, trentoutloud@cfqr600.com. Comment below. Send me a DM at trentoutloud. All right, this brings us to quick news. Ring my bell. 2 men found guilty on all counts in PnB Rock's murder trial. According to Rolling Stones, Freddie Trone and Tremont Jones were found guilty on all counts in the murder trial of rapper PnB Rock. Freddie Trone was found guilty on felony murder, 2 counts of robbery, and 1 count of conspiracy. He reportedly sent his 17-year-old son to take the life of PnB Rock. Trayvon Jones, a friend of Tyrone, was found guilty of robbery and conspiracy. Prosecutors said Jones tipped off Tyrone to PnB's location. Rolling Stones spoke with PnB Rock's manager, who said she was elated after the verdict. Wow. Yeah, I remember that, eh? He sent his son to go and commit that murder. This is just nuts, man. Anyways, I'm happy to hear that, they were fully convicted. This wasn't anything really hard to solve. If I'm not mistaken, they actually found them like that day, or they caught them on the scene or something. So I'm glad it wasn't anything really that confusing at trial, and they were found fully guilty, and they probably won't see the day of light for a long, long time. So I'm happy to hear this. All right, in our second quick story, Nelly arrested in St. Louis for possession of ecstasy and outstanding traffic summons. According to reports, Nelly was arrested early Wednesday morning and later released. Reports that authorities took Nelly into custody at around 9:45 a.m. after finding 4 ecstasy pills on his possession. I think they meant to say in his possession. Officers also uncovered that he had an outstanding traffic summons and no insurance. I mean, 4 ecstasy pills? Like, you really need to arrest somebody like Nelly's level, like, for that? It seems a little bit minor. I know they let him out, but I don't see really any big deal. I think they're more just happy to say, hey, we arrested Nelly. I don't think anything's going to come of this. Probably just a fine, and we won't hear anything more of this. All right, in our third quick story, empty the clip, then Drizzy. More clips of Drake's 100 gigs are going viral. Drake went into his vault and is taking his fans down memory lane with some of these clips. More footage from his surprise 100 gigabyte drop is making rounds online. And these two clips involving Serena Williams and Rihanna are to be certified lover boy coded. All right, I have a little clip I'm going to play to you. This is Drake talking to his mom about his song Too Good to You with Rihanna. And everybody thought that he was talking about Rihanna, but now we find out this song was actually written for Serena, his ex. And also Rihanna at this time was his girlfriend or his ex at the time or whatever. Yo, Drake's a player, yo. Anyways, listen to the clip. Here it is.
Everything's going to be very light. Not going to get like heavily into things.
No, I get heavy on a couple joints, but this is more about me and Serena. So I
gathered that.
When I make songs about women, I also make songs for them. I know Serena very well, and I know that she'll hear it loud and clear, but she'll also not hate me for it because it's lighthearted.
And she has seen someone else.
I don't know, Mom.
I like that he's talking to his mom the whole time. I can't lie. That's actually really cool. I actually have the same kind of conversations with my mom when I was younger. All right, in our fourth quick story, Kanye allegedly spends $50,000 monthly on nitrous oxide addiction supplied by his dentist, claims his ex-chief of staff. Kanye West's former chief of staff alleges that his dentist supplies him with nitrous in a predatory manner, leading to an addiction that has made him no longer capable of successfully releasing music or clothing. Further shocking claims in the document are that Connolly, which is the dentist, continued to supply the gas after the emergence of distress symptoms that led to widespread concerns and comments that it was costing Kanye more than $50,000 a month to do so. All right, I'll read you guys a little bit of tweets from Kanye's ex-chief of staff. Just to let you know, just to give you a little context, Kanye West's ex-chief staff has been known to have been a little bit outlandish himself. I think he used to work for Donald Trump, and he's extreme right-wing, extremist. So take this with a grain of salt, but there might be some truth to it. He said, there's a reason why Ye, formerly known as Kanye, is no longer capable of successfully releasing music or clothing. In fact, there are several reasons, but the most serious and most recent is his dentist, Thomas Connolly. Connolly has gotten Ye hooked on nitrous, which is laughing gas. This is my belief. It is my belief that Connolly sought to diminish Kanye's mental faculties so that he and his business associates could extract millions of dollars from Kanye. Early this year, I uncovered the fraud and intervened. Kanye is hooked on nitrous, and it blew up our relationship on everything that I proposed. And he said that these are one of the reasons why he resigned. Thomas Kanye is a dangerous predator who targets African American celebrities into putting fake diamonds in their mouth. And one of the other persons I suspect that he's doing this to is Lil Yachty. He must be stopped. I filed a complaint with the California Dental Board last week to end this. Like I said, I don't know if this story is true. We all know that Kanye is a little bit different. I don't know if he's addicted to this nitro gas or whatever. And I don't know if we could take cues from his crazy chief of staff. I think his name is Milo. I don't have no clue how to pronounce his last name. But yeah, Milo is known to be a little bit off his rockers. But just want to let you guys know, I know I have a lot of Kanye West fans and followers. So just let you know that Ye may be addicted to laughing gas nitrous by his dentist. Pretty scary. All right, in our fifth and final quick story, President Biden doesn't believe there will be a peaceful transfer of power if Donald Trump loses. Here's a little clip. Take a listen.
Are you confident that there will be a peaceful transfer of power in January 2025?
If Trump wins, no, I'm not confident at all. I mean, if Trump loses, I'm not confident at all. He means what he says. We don't take him seriously. All the stuff about if we lose, there'll be a bloodbath.
Just like JD Vance walking up to Kamala Harris's plane and saying, yo, I want to check out my plane. I want to talk to her, talking to her press junket. I like when these candidates are real. I like when they have bravado. And I like that Joe Biden didn't mince words and he didn't beat around the bush. He wasn't like, oh, I'm hopeful or whatever. He goes, no, if Donald Trump loses, I don't think that there'll be a peaceful transfer of power. You got to trust him when he says that blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. Like, I'm very happy that the Democratic Party has done away with being political and being democratic, right? They're really starting to talk like how Donald Trump is. And they're just literally telling it like how they see it, like how they would talk behind closed doors. So I'm happy with this. I don't know if there will be a peaceful transfer of power if Donald Trump loses. I don't know if there will be a riot like January the 6th. I think that especially the government has learned a lesson from that. I do think there will be a big battle. There'll be like court. There definitely Donald Trump will cause an uproar. But to say I think that there will be, it won't be a peaceful transfer of power. I don't personally agree with that. I think it will be peaceful. I just think there will be a lot of litigation in courts, and Donald Trump won't believe it and then say that he, that it was stolen from him. But it will be peaceful. Let me know what you guys think. All right, this brings us to question of the day. Man, I always try to have 2 questions of the day, but I talk too much and run out of time, man. Maybe I'll try to do this quick and see if I could squeeze it in there. Do you still have gifts given to you by your ex? Somebody said, I sure do. They're mine. I could give a gosh darn who I got them from. Somebody said, I certainly do. Lots of them. He treated me like a queen. May he rest in eternal peace. Okay. Obviously, if your ex passed away, obviously we're going to keep it. We're talking about if you guys like had a bad breakup. Somebody else said, I ain't fitting to throw away no designer-ish for nobody. I'm keeping it. Miss Jane Banks said, yes, my kids are beautiful. Okay, obviously, yes. Somebody said, hell yeah, them shoes and clothes he bought me ain't doing nobody else no good, so I'm keeping them. Amarni said, yes, who else are they going to go to? Gina Blaze said, y'all got gifts? That's hilarious. Somebody said, yes, high blood pressure. That's funny. Brittany Encore 82 said, I'm not throwing away any of my good stuff. Throwing the man away was enough. That's hilarious. Shelby said, no, I don't hold on to energy that no longer serves me. Woo, I like that. I agree with that. Somebody said, yeah, they call me mama. Okay, she's talking about kids. Somebody said, yep, taking my gifts to school in the morning. Again, kids. Somebody said, I don't have any damn exes. That's hilarious. Oh, somebody put a Bible quote. Roman 6:23 said, for the wages of sin is death, but the free gifts of God is eternal life through Christ Jesus our Lord. I don't know what that means, but all right. Somebody says, nope, I don't keep them. When I throw away those items, all curses were removed. People do weird things attached to gifts. Use your discretion. And somebody says, now why are y'all being messy? Anyways, I agree with that. It depends on certain things. And it depends how bad the breakup is. But yeah, if it's something that's like toxic and I don't really like the person, everything that they got me, it's going to make me think about them. And if I have a new girlfriend, then you got to tell her that you got that from your, it just gets messy. You know what I mean? So yeah, just get rid of it all, start new and start fresh. Okay, quickly, what's your favorite broke meal? Man, I love these questions of the day. Sorry. All right, somebody said fish sandwich from McDonald's. Somebody said cereal or sleep or weed. Somebody said ramen. Mira Job said a date with somebody I don't like. That's hilarious. Guys, be careful out there. Somebody said ramen noodles is the correct answer. Another person said, ever been so broke you had to sleep for dinner? That's hilarious. Somebody said whatever rewards I got on my app. Somebody said fried air and grilled win. Anxiety for breakfast, stress for lunch, and depression for dinner. Another person said spaghetti, it's going to last you the whole week. Fiona Apple said cereal be hitting. Somebody said Chick-fil-A reward points. Somebody else said that $5 bag from McDonald's be working. Somebody said tuna sandwiches. And then the last person here said eggs and rice because eggs and rice no matter what. All right, that didn't Wasn't funny. Let me find one good one. Somebody said sleep. No. 8 cups of water and going to sleep. Toasted peanut butter and a jelly sandwich slap every time. Yo, my broke meal is Boostans. We have it here in Montreal. Boostans $10 wrap. Works every time. It's filling. You get meat. You get vegetables. It's balanced. It's $10 and we're out. I love it. Shout out to Boostans. All right, this brings us to sports news. All right, quickly. I have something here. The NFL is starting back again soon. We're in like mid-August right now. So I found this story about Lamar Jackson saying that he was fat and he has lost 10 pounds and he's ready to win the Super Bowl this season. Here's a little clip. Take a listen.
Lamar Jackson is definitely 2019 MVP season. Slim now. It may get spooky. I was 230 2 years ago. I was 215 last season, but now I'm like 205.
Shout out to Lamar Jackson, but you're still not going to win the Super Bowl. You're not even going to make it to the Super Bowl because you're in the AFC and the Chiefs are going to three-peat this year back to back like he's Jordan, man. That's right. Shout out to my boys. All right, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you for tuning in. Before you go, I just got to remind you all the ways to keep up with the Trent Out Loud podcast. If you're used to listening to this podcast on podcast platforms or watching it on YouTube, please try to check us out Monday to Friday from 11 to 12 on CFQR600.com or 600 AM if you're in the Montreal area. We play the Trent Out Loud podcast and we mix it in with 90s and 2000s hip-hop and R&B. It's a great way to enjoy the show. Listen to your favorite 90s and 2000s hip-hop and R&B and take a break throughout your day. So please try to check us out. Vice versa, if you're used to listening to this on CFQR 600 and you can't always catch us from 11 to 12, you're busy, you got things to do, don't worry. You never have to miss a Trent Out Loud episode because we upload every show to YouTube and podcast platforms. Just go to your desired site, type in Trent Out Loud, the show will pop up. Don't forget to hit the follow or subscribe button so that you can be notified every time we upload a new show, and we upload daily. And lastly, if you're like me and you like to watch your videos, you can also now watch the video on Spotify, not only on YouTube. And it's a better way to watch video, I think, because on Spotify, you could do other things on the phone and on your phone, and the video plays up in the corner. Where on YouTube, the app closes, you got to restart it. It's a pain in the butt, but still, shout out to my YouTube viewers. No shade. That's it. Also, you could follow me on any social handle at Trent Out Loud and the production company Exo City Media on Instagram. Thanks for kicking it with me. Tomorrow's Friday, y'all. The weekend is close, man. I will see y'all. Be safe. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Peace.